and the wild celebrations usually don't get underway until late afternoon. There's been some firing in the air this morning, a bit of celebratory anti-aircraft fire going up. But if it follows the pattern of recent days, as the afternoon wears on, crowds will gather in the square here in Tobruk and begin celebrating, firing in the air, and making all sorts of promises to get rid of Colonel Gaddafi.
Now, Peter, as we've mentioned earlier, we're hearing of some burnt-out vehicles and scenes of devastation around Benghazi. What's the latest you can tell us about that?
Look, some of the reporters based in Benghazi have ventured out along the road to Ajdabiya, and as you say, what they have seen is the aftermath of yesterday's French strikes on the armoured columns that pushed into Benghazi yesterday morning. As they were on the way out of town, forced out largely by the rebels, they were hit by French aircraft, and that's what we're seeing on the road, what's left of that convoy.
Are we likely to see Gaddafi's forces steal their resolve, or are we likely to see some retreat as far as they're concerned, do you think?
Look, with the air now in the control of the Allies, with probably hundreds of warplanes up above them, I think that any tank commander who ventured out of cover would be very, very unwise. Colonel Gaddafi has been talking about a war of the people, the people rising up and fighting. A lot of his troops are paid mercenaries. He does have a large group of loyal troops, but a lot of those involved in the fighting, certainly according to the rebels, are paid mercenaries, and whether they're prepared to pay with their life, as Colonel Gaddafi has said his people will do, remains to be seen.
Within the last few hours, Muammar Gaddafi has spoken on state TV in response to the West's attacks on Libya. He said all Libyans are armed and ready to fight.
Terrorist methods being used against the people of Libya. But in the real term, the one who's going to win the war is going to be on land, not on the air. They will have to come down and fight, and they will be defeated for sure. We are in our land, from the north, from the east, from the south, one people. And we're not going to give away our revolution, and you're not going to take our petrol. We won't give it to France, Britain, or America, the enemies who are conspiring to touch the interests of Libya. We will not let them get away with it. This land will not allow the enemies to come and defeat us. We have already defeated the Italians. You are the enemies. You are criminals. Your people are against you. Everywhere in Europe and in America, your people do not agree with it. The whole world, the whole people are against you. Your government, your regime will fall down. No matter how powerful and how big your army, you cannot defeat people, the Libyan people. Now, we opened all depots. They all got weapons. Now, all the people of Libya have been distributed with all sorts of weapons ready to go and fight you. There is no way, and you cannot defeat us on our land. This is a Libyan land. The world is watching you. You have just shown in front of the whole world you are just Berbers. This is a peaceful people. He never left beyond the border. Nobody's attacked you. There is no justification This interference has no justification. But remember, we are stronger than you because of our will. Because we're going to fight on our land, and we're going to fight for every square, every part of our land. Because today's conflict is between the Libyan people and America, Britain, and the Christian party. All the Libyans, both men and women, are ready to fight and to be a martyr. But remember, we're going to victor, and you're going to be defeated.